Footage shows Russian drone operations targeting infrastructure in Kherson, where a gas station is hit. Surveillance video captures large propane tanks, fuel pumps, and nearby vehicles engulfed in flames. Thick black smoke fills the air as a firefighter attempts to control the blaze with water. Follow for more frontline updates. A Russian fiber-optic drone on standby promptly launched and neutralized a Ukrainian forces pickup truck upon detecting it. A Russian FPV drone closely tracks a Ukrainian pickup truck and armed forces, maintaining visual lock as the situation unfolds in real time. In the Lipy direction, a well-coordinated ambush resulted in the destruction of a Ukrainian armed forces pickup truck. One soldier was later found disoriented in the forest after losing the vehicle. Special forces neutralized another Ukrainian armed forces UAV control point in the Lyman direction. The shelter and electronic equipment were eliminated by Russian FPV operators. A Russian FPV drone locks onto a Ukrainian soldier moving across open ground. With no cover nearby, the service member breaks into a run along the road, trying to create distance and find any form of concealment. From above, the drone maintains constant visual contact, adjusting speed and direction to match every movement. Each turn, each attempt to evade, is tracked in real time. The pursuit unfolds as a continuous sequence. No pause, no loss of contact. The open terrain offers no protection, turning movement into exposure. The drone remains steady, precise, and persistent, holding its lock as the situation develops, capturing every second of the encounter. Russian reconnaissance drone operators identified a Ukrainian shelter during a free-flight mission. After accurately determining the coordinates, an attack drone was deployed, successfully neutralizing the position. Fighters from the 71st Regiment carried out a coordinated drone ambush against a Humvee operating in the area. The vehicle, moving quickly along an off-road route, entered a zone already under aerial observation. From above, a reconnaissance drone tracked its movement, relaying position and direction in real time. Rather than striking immediately, operators allowed the vehicle to move deeper into a vulnerable stretch of terrain, where options for maneuver or concealment were limited. Once the timing was set, an FPV drone was launched and began its approach. The operator maintained a steady line, adjusting speed and angle to match the vehicle's movement. The Humvee attempted to accelerate and break contact, but the open terrain offered no effective escape route. The pursuit unfolded over several seconds, with the drone closing the gap rapidly. Despite attempts to evade, the vehicle remained within tracking range. The engagement ended with a direct hit, disabling the vehicle and bringing the chase to a stop. Drone footage from the Sumy direction shows Russian operations targeting a rural building identified as a UAV control point. The structure is tracked through the targeting system, and once the position is confirmed, a precise strike hits the building. A large explosion follows, with thick smoke rising into the air, highlighting coordinated action between drone reconnaissance and strike elements in the area. Our technical team's work is a non-stop conveyor belt of tasks. From setting up servers and fixing bugs to optimizing systems and supporting the entire infrastructure. The team puts in serious effort, handling complex cases quickly, true professionals in their field. Thanks to them, everything runs smoothly, allowing us to focus on what matters most. Props to the team. Russian drone operator reportedly used a Garin 2 or similar variant, equipped with an electro-optical seeker to strike the oil depot of Sesvatoil on the outskirts of Dnipro. According to the footage description, the drone was guided onto the target using onboard visual tracking, allowing for a precise approach. Follow-up imagery shows the aftermath at the site, indicating damage to fuel storage infrastructure. The sequence reflects the continued use of loitering munitions against energy and logistics facilities, which are critical for fuel supply and broader operational support. This sequence shows a strike targeting a command and control position used by a Ukrainian UAV crew. The operation begins with aerial reconnaissance, where a drone scans the area and identifies a structure believed to be functioning as a coordination point for unmanned systems. Operators observe patterns of activity, movement in and out of the location, equipment setup, and communication behavior, confirming its role as a control hub. Once the target is verified, its coordinates are relayed to strike assets. A precision-guided munition is then deployed against the position. The strike is timed to ensure maximum effectiveness, hitting the structure directly and disrupting both personnel and equipment inside. The impact results in significant damage, rendering the site inoperable. Strike footage. LMUR engagement in Ryazan. Objective control footage shows a strike using a Kh-39 LMUR against a reported temporary Ukrainian deployment point in the village of Ryazan, Sumy Oblast. The LMUR is a precision-guided missile typically launched from helicopters, designed to engage fortified positions and infrastructure with high accuracy. The footage captures the moment of impact, illustrating the use of guided munitions to target fixed positions from a distance. An enemy ammunition depot was located during aerial reconnaissance near Lipy. An FPV operator from the Sever Group carried out a precision strike with a kamikaze drone, neutralizing the depot. Operators from the 88th Brigade's UAV units carried out a series of coordinated actions overnight, targeting both equipment and logistics. During the night phase, a detected electronic warfare (EW) installation was located and struck, reducing interference capability in the area. Shortly after, drone operators identified an uncamouflaged supply site, a warehouse storing equipment and materials, which was also engaged and destroyed. By daylight, operations continued with a defensive focus. UAV teams detected incoming aerial threats and successfully neutralized a Vampire-type drone along with 2 additional UAVs operating in the area. The sequence reflects a full-cycle approach, disabling electronic systems, disrupting supplies, and countering aerial reconnaissance, all within a continuous operational window. Today, units of the Africa Corps are reported to have conducted a large-scale escort operation, guiding a convoy of more than 800 tanker vehicles to Bamako, the capital of Mali. The movement highlights the scale of logistical coordination required to transport fuel and supplies across extended distances. The convoy, consisting primarily of tanker trucks, represents a significant flow of resources, likely intended to support ongoing operations and infrastructure needs in the region. Such large columns require careful planning, route security, and continuous monitoring to ensure safe passage. Air cover for the convoy was provided by aviation helicopters assigned to the Africa Corps, maintaining aerial oversight throughout the journey. These helicopters play a key role in observing the route ahead, identifying potential threats, and ensuring rapid response capability if needed. The operation reflects the increasing emphasis on securing supply lines and maintaining logistical stability, where both ground escort units and aerial support work together to ensure that critical resources reach their destination without disruption. Russia FPV drone operators of the Russian armed forces released detailed footage of their operations near Krasnoarmysk, Pokrovsk. The video shows collision destruction of Ukrainian infantry units, collision destruction of a self-propelled howitzer Gvozdika, collision disabling of a BTR-4 armored personnel carrier, which had already been immobilized by a mine. Collision pursuit of Ukrainian armed forces vehicles. Units of the Russian Africa Corps, operating alongside the Malian Armed Forces, FAMA, conducted aerial reconnaissance operations in southern Mali and identified 2 suspected militant field camps. The locations were reported near the settlements of Falona and Farani. The camps were assessed to be linked to armed groups including Azawad Liberation Front and Jamaat Nusrat al-Islam wal Muslimin. The discovery was made through aerial surveillance, which remains a key method for locating remote encampments and monitoring movement in sparsely populated regions. Such operations typically aim to map positions, assess activity, and support follow-on actions by ground or air units.